room of frog!
Oh, boo! Hey guys, Mary Kish here, speaking the words of Kevin Van Ord to talk to you about The Sims 4. The Sims series means many things to many people. Let's say you think of The Sims as a dollhouse. In some cases, The Sims 4 fulfills this role with some success. If you want to build but prefer not to micromanage the details, the game comes with various pre-arranged rooms. If you're devoted to architecture and interior design, you have a streamlined set of buying and building tools that make it easy to create and decorate. Stretching and dragging walls into properly modular rectangles is as easy as knowing how to use a mouse and a keyboard. Finding an item is as simple as typing a keyword into a search field and selecting the best match. Given the conflation of two modes into one and the right amount of categories to sift through, The Sims 4 does a pretty credible job of leading you right to the objects and the tools that you're seeking. On the surface, there would seem to be more than enough styles and objects from which to choose. When the time comes to set up a life of leisure, however, the boundaries become a little bit more rigid than they first appear. The Sims 3's Create a Style option has been dropped, leaving only predetermined colors in their place. Color can make a great through line for aesthetically linking various shapes and styles, but you quickly find that objects don't always have the same hues available between them. Mixing and matching can make a room look more random than refined. The Create a Style option provided a means of connecting disparate decor, and its loss diminishes creativity. But let's say you think of The Sims 4 more as a life simulation. Even then, The Sims 4 feels diminished when compared to even the vanilla version of The Sims 3. There's already been a lot said about the features that didn't make the cut, but even if you don't have a list of those features on hand, the squashed preview is apparent. Your initial lot may be too small for you to erect the gigantic starter telescope. Previous Sims modders and a Sims 2 expansion had already introduced microscopes into the mix. But you might have too little room for the lab-quality Colossus in The Sims 4. Almost everything you want to do comes with annoying limitations. The Sims 4 has presents to give too, in the form of new kinds of social interactions, objects, and other charming detours. Multitasking is at the forefront of these changes. Sims will hilariously use the toilet while playing games on the tablet or drinking some orange juice. Sims can be moody, getting embarrassed when you send one Sim to the shower when another is already on the toilet, or getting a little randy when they're near their spouses. Sims also gain access to new kinds of social interactions when they get moody, like angry Sims getting in fights, or embarrassed Sims needing reassurance, focused Sims wanting to play chess, and so on and so forth. Changes in mood are accompanied by ridiculous exclamations in gibberish language known as Simlish. Listening to snobby, mischievous Sims mock other people's outfits is almost as fun as watching them strut around like they're all that. Watching a Sim open and close books like mouths and mimicking what they might say before cracking them open and actually reading is always a trip. Watching your Sims in action means having a frequent smile stretched across your face.
Ooh.
Turning these individual activities into long-form stories isn't as compelling as it was in The Sims 3, however. The previous games were open world, allowing for seamless travel and smooth multi-sim control. It's been replaced by smaller lots separated by loading screens. Having to stare at your loading screen while you want to travel back to the park is so distracting, but moving back to your home lot to maintain other family members and then just finding them standing stiffly in front of your house is even more so. The deeper you wish to go, the more roadblocks you stumble upon. No bikes to ride or hills to break the line of sight. No swimming pools and no graveyard. The Sims 4's biggest problem is that The Sims 3 exists. And describing where it stumbles by necessity means looking at where the series has been. This is a lovely and lively game that elicits constant smirks, but The Sims 4's moments never feel like part of a bigger picture.